What's up, Better Days? Today we're finally back at Center Hill Dam. It's been more than a month that the water line has been right here. They finally lowered it this last weekend. That's where we're sitting with the kayak right now. We've got one generator on, which is my second favorite condition. My favorite condition is no generators, but that's not an option with all the rain we've been having lately. Today I want to try to catch crappie or sauger or walleye or trout. I think any one of those fish would make my day a better day. They're in here. This water's been up so high for so long that tons of fish use this like a highway to get from Old Hickory Lake all the way up to this dam. So let's go see if we can't find some. Hey, I'm trying to do my intro here. Got one. We got a fish, guys. First fish of the day. It's a crappie. Holy smokes, it's a crappie. Freaking awesome, dude. Yes, the crappie are up here. Yes. There's a crappie thump. That's a good one. Come up here. That's a good one. There's a nice slab. Sweet. There's a good fish. That don't feel like no crappie. Trout maybe? Big trout if it is. Big fish. He's pulling us off our anchor. He's so big. Big fish. Drum maybe? Oh, white bass. All right. Yeah, the white bass run has begun, you guys. There is a white bass. They're up here. They're running the rivers. I threw him that Berkeley Realistic 3-inch. That's a white bass. That's a nice one. There's a crappie. That was a good thump. This is going to be a slab crappie. I mean, a monster crappie. He just crushed it. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a big one. Come on, trophy crappie. That should be another white bass. It is another white bass. Man, he thumped it. Doggone it, they got a tough mouth. All right, white bass number 2. It's on for white bass, you guys. Wherever your favorite white bass spot is, they're running up there right now. There's one, another white bass. You can just tell because they're so strong. Even though they're little fish, they're not real big. They're strong. Doubling that rod over. Got him. Cool. Well, that's the biggest one yet. Nice. It's on, you guys. Now see, that felt like a crappie thumb. It didn't feel like a white bass, but that's what it's gonna be. That's what's sitting out there. That's what it is. That's what it is. They just snapping up that Bobby Garland. Just absolutely snapping it up. Golly, that's 4 on the stringer. Oh man, there's that osprey again. He's right above us. Man, he swooped down trying to get something. That was awesome. There, that felt like a crappie bump. That might be a crappie. It's not fighting as hard. Come on, be a crappie. No, a lot of fight there. It's gonna be a white bass. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a white bass. Oh my God, no it's not. It's a giant crappie. Now this is what I'd rather catch than white bass. This big old slab, daggum near trophy crappie. Look at this slab of a crappie, you guys. Look how thick the back on it is. It's full of meat. It's full of meat. Look how big that crappie is. This crappie was so big it made me think it was another white bass. Catching them Tennessee slab crappie right under the waterfall. What a freaking awesome day. Oh my God. Got a good one. I was just trying to set myself into position with my paddle. Something hit it while I wasn't paying attention. Probably a white bass picking it up off the bottom. They'll do that. Oh yeah, he's running like a white bass. Look like a crappie from here. Broke me off. What's up, guys? Look at this crappie. I've been here and
He saw you take that from way over there.
It is me. Bradley and Andrew just pulled up. We're gonna catch some of these fish. Yeah, right at the end of this current, right out. Well, that's a little too heads up on it, but right out this way. Got him. That was his first cast. You know what they say about first cast fish? That ain't no good luck. Get him in, Andrew. Now that is a nice white bass. You gonna keep them?
I'm gonna keep them.
Keep these fish. They're delicious. First.
We've been desperate. We watched one of your videos, saw you fishing over here. We've been trying to figure it out ever since.
Well, in 2019, I fished up here 54 times. Got one. The trick to figuring this place out is just coming until you know the different areas where the fish sit and the different lures they're gonna eat. My last one was so big it broke me off. Broke me off. All right, we are on the white bass. We're all over them out here. It's sick. It is awesome. That's what I want to know. Got him, back-to-back casts. Oh, he broke me off.
Oh no!
Got him. Don't break us off. We've already had 2 white bass break us off. Oh! They are strong little fish. Tuck her out, buddy. Tuck her out. That's what we saw earlier. That's what broke us off earlier. Oh, that's a big white bass. That's a big white bass. Look at here. Tennessee's finest white bass. I mean, that's a monster. That's a couple pounds of white bass. That is a big white bass, you guys. Look at the tail on this thing. Unreal. Where he's hung up, there's nothing to get hung on. I just don't understand it. Got one. That's another big one. That's another big white bass. That's another big Tennessee white bass right there. My goodness. We're just sitting next to these cliffs, right in between the waterfalls, catching big old Tennessee white bass. There we go. With my do-it-all lures, Bobby Garland's. All right, it's time for a stringer check. There we go. There's our stringer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white bass and 2 big old crappies. Got him. Got him. Hey, got him. Feels more like a crappie than a white bass. It's not, it's a white bass. Oh, it's a crappie. Oh, it's a crappie. Sac de lait. Look at that crappie. Look at this big old Tennessee crappie right by the waterfall. My goodness. Look at that crappie. Look, he's a little beat up. What's been going on with you? It's like he got into it with the gar and it tried to flip him sideways in his mouth and get him down. He got away. They just crushing it today. All three of us different lures on. All three of us catching the same kind of fish. That's because technique doesn't matter. The only technique that matters is location. There's one. Another good crappie. That's what I want. Big old crappies. That's my first white crappie of the day. That's my first white crappie of the day. That's a big one. Look at Tennessee slab crappie right here by the dam. That is fantastic. Golly. Well, you bet he goes 13. $14 would be a trophy. Oh man, he's over 13. 13 and a quarter. My buddy Bradley said they call these sac de lait in Louisiana. In Tennessee, you call that a slab. There's that crappie thump. That's what I'm looking for. Sweet, this is what we're here for. I feel like all these white bass are just bonus fish. Crappie? That's what I want. I went over there to the honey hole and I only caught one short crappie. And I come back over here, bam, slab. Brother, look at there. Look at here. He's screaming his drag. Get him, Andrew. Got one. All right. Crappie. He ain't no trophy, but he's a slab. He'll do. Got him. We just vertical jigging. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's a black nose. It's my first black nose of the day. And it's a monster. It's a monster. This monster black nose crappie, you guys. Just monster. Holy smokes, look at that thing. Oh my gosh. He got bit by a gar as well. There's so many gar up here. I've got two that have been scarred by gar bites. Okay, what we got here? Oh, I can't even tell. Hell, there's a mess of fish right there. It's heavy, so I need to try to get it pretty quick.
Let me get up close. All right, go ahead.
Let me get that dam in the background. There we go. You see any of them slabs in there? No, not really. This slab is on the other side.
Flip around.
Let me flip this thing around. There's the slab right there.
Right, where's that?
That was the 8th magical day this year. I absolutely wore them out. Met some new buddies, Andrew and Bradley. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. This white bass run is on. You guys need to get out here and catch these. Doesn't matter which creek, river, or stream you usually go catch your white bass in. They're going to be there now. They've moved in, they're moved up, they're ready to spawn, and it is on. The white bass run has begun. I tell people where to go fishing. If you like that kind of thing, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a better day.